you actually only need to land 1 or 2 headshots and it's dead. Okay, that's 1 headshot, dead. That is how powerful this gun is. So switch Divine Spears again, and time for you to die. They all die, right? So that's what you want to do with Soma Prime. So this is the damage you're seeing that anyone can do. Similar to the Soma, land some headshots, enemies just melt from the slash damage. Both rifles going all whole hog on the Hunter Munitions type setup. So this is just how insane Vasto can get. Look at that. Everything's dead. Should have died in 1 volley. Definitely dies in 2. No priming. No priming. Just straight madness. What? And this is the normal mode. It's really not too shabby either. Sorry, bro. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Yeah, so that's the Vasto power. Got our 12 times combo, we got our 10 Okai. This is what I wanted to show you with the Ack Brunt. We are running Aerodynamic to stay in the air for ages, and that is what makes Ack Brunt shine. Look, no debuffs on the enemy, and we're melting them. Might not be the most insane meta build ever, but it has a niche. It's fun. It's good, it's fun. Roll with it, you know? I always say roll with the punches that life throws you. See, it's just a really solid melee. You just do nice damage, has great range. That is basically what the Nami Solo Incarnon would be like. It has plus 100% damage, plus parkour speed, and plus range. Hey everyone, hope you're really well today and are having a great start to the week. If not, let this video inspire you a bit, hopefully. I think I've come up with some pretty unique builds and loadouts with this week's IncarnONs, which I hope to help you make shine. So why don't we go ahead and talk less, act more, go to the simulacrum, test the builds. I'll do one run through, I'll run you through, walk the plank. One run through of all the different weapons so you can see how they square up, how they scale up against very tough enemies, the toughest we can simulate in the simulacrum. Sim. We are not playing the sims, of course, and we do want to see what these weapons can do in actual combat situations with live enemies. But, so the enemies I'm of course talking about are corrupted bombards, corrupted heavy gunners, and so on. Basically, if you can kill these, you can kill anything. I'm not going to pause the AI, we're going to have a look. How do these square up? First move, Breach Surge. Second move, Pillage. And you got no armor, bro. Okay. And you might say, yeah, well, everything melts if you have no armor. Not quite true. You still need the base damage. But, alright. Point taken. Let's go with no buffs, no nothing, and just rain some death on them from above, right? Oop. Stuff is killing us because we're not crowd controlling it. And yeah, if you're like playing a handicapped setup, then you're going to go down. This is one of the many reasons you want to play Unairu. Super duper nice, as I keep saying in basically all my vids. It's just so dependable, you know? Just so tanky. Right, so I didn't have my reservoirs down. Noob mistake. And I can still use this skill for immortality, which is of course Will of the Wisp. If throws you. When you play in an actual combat situation, it will look like this anyway. You will be buffing and debuffing the enemy. So kaboom, you know, no armor. Just rain death on him from above. So that is basically Ack Brunt for you. Absolutely melting the enemy. Need to move on to the next weapon, of course. But before I do, let me show you a neat little trick, right? How does it actually scale up? Can it compete? I would say yes, it can. You just got to be inventive and play to the weapon's strengths. Let's move on to our next weapon of this week. the Soma Prime. Now, if you got this and Soma, if you got this and you're underwhelmed, I can totally understand you, but with one very special little augment, Hata Satya, which you get from Father, your crit chance goes through the roof and you get yellow, orange, and red crits. So I said I was going to do the builds after doing the demos, so that is what I will stick to. I'll try to keep the debuffs as low as possible, or at least, at the very least, do one run through with buffs and one without. So look at that. Soma is shooting so many bullets it's causing me to lag, apparently. Might not look like we're doing that much damage, but we are. It's just dot damage. So you see the slash procs on these guys, right? Grrr, dead. Very dead. So the damage is not up front, it's slash based. Grrr. Might seem really crappy at first, but slash does of course bypass armor, so it's sweet for that. And our buff just faded. This is what it looks like with any frame when you're running completely unbuffed and the enemy has all their armor and everything. You actually, let's pause AI real quick. You actually only need to land 1 or 2 headshots and it's dead. Okay, that's 1 headshot, dead. That is how powerful this gun is. So I'll show you the mods afterwards. If you want, you can also skip to it. Hopefully I timestamped this video. I'm trying to go pro with all of this, go more pro at least. And let's try the other automatic rifle, or it starts out as a burst rifle, then transforms into an automatic rifle, the Burston Prime. It is actually really good, really fun. Here we go. Have to hold down your mouse button a little bit to start off with, to charge it, and then look at the mayhem. Orange numbers everywhere. I'm an orangutan. Someone's gonna clip that someday and make it into a meme video. Catalyzed cat admits he's an orangutan. You heard it here first. Fun fact, the director Stanley Kubrick, who made the film Clockwork Orange, said that its name was based on a pun, in like a bilingual pun that had to do with like the orangutan being both violent and a precursor to like the human form, or like part of our evolutionary journey. Anyway, not too much to say about Burston Prime. It's just super solid. It does have a 5 out of 5 Riven disposition. I do not currently have a Riven, so this is the damage you're seeing that anyone can do. Similar to the Soma, land some headshots, enemies just melt from the slash damage. Both rifles going all whole hog on the Hunter Munitions type setup. It does have good range. It has innate heat and viral. We've modded it for, and slash through Hunter Munitions. Look at the dots ticking away. They're just gonna die in a moment. Or not, because the dots faded. But that one is. You do need to land a few hits. Yeah. Okay, so that's the Burston. Has a huge, absolutely huge magazine. If you shoot too close to yourself, you stagger yourself. Doesn't knock you down, but you stop being able to shoot. Primed Sure-Footed takes care of that, and Unairu also takes care of that with its poise. Next up, we've got the Vasto. Vasto is actually incredibly niche, but incredibly incredible if you can fulfill that niche. We're going to swap to an entirely different frame to demonstrate its implicit intrinsic power. Vasto, Vasto, Vasto. What a beautiful gun. Just got to learn how to use it. Comes with this evolution called Death Trap Trigger, which gives you insane crit chance, insane crit damage for 3 seconds when you swap to it. So the way you want to play with this gun is transform it, quick weapon swap, or melee. Boom, 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 do some melee, knock them about, and then you want to aim for the head. Like so, right? It also has the nice little added impact, no pun intended, but the pun makes sense, of doing impact damage, which then opens your enemy for finishers. There's a sweet Parazon mod, which allows you to gain 50% strength on your finishers, which then combos with something like, let's say you're playing Ack Brunt, combos well with Wrathful Advance to give you insane, even higher than like tier 6 red crits. Brrr. I tried to shoot him, but they were already dead. Sorry, bro. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Yeah, so that's the Vasto power. Last but not least, so we've been through Soma, Burston, Vasto, Ack Brunt. Last but not least, I have to simulate this one for you. Sorry about that. With the Slay Trap, because I have yet to earn the actual Nami Solo Incarnon. See, it's just a really solid melee. You just do nice damage, has great range. That is basically what the Nami Solo Incarnon would be like. It has plus 100% damage, plus parkour speed, and plus range. That's all you really need to know, and it's a Yar machete. Does stuff like this. So there's a movie by the name of Machete. It's very violent, bit of the old ultra violence, directed by none other than, I believe, Quentin Tarantino, or was it that famous Spanish director, not Antonio Banderas. Forgotten his name, sorry guys. One of you posted it in the comments, please. Yeah, so that's this week's IncarnONs. Lots more tricks available. Find them out yourself. Talk to your friends in game and create cool builds, cool synergies, run duo missions, challenge yourself, make the game fun for yourself. No one else is going to do it, and don't burn out. Above all, enjoy yourself. You know, this is a game, and sometimes we Tenno can take it a bit too seriously and forget the fun in it. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Peace out. Hoya! Radical dude. This Incarnon is great if you want to do some serious burst, and has very end game, late game potential with something like secondary outburst. So these are the mods real quick. Fortifying Bloodshed, Rapid Reinforcement, Fatal Affliction, or Zeroed In, up to you. I had better effects with Fatal Affliction. Did get a lucky roll with the Riven. It's only 3 out of 5 though, but yeah, you could run Primary Frostbite if you get a Riven like that. All 3 Galvanized mods. 2 are essential, third one is up to you if you like going for headshots. Hunter Munitions, essential to make it work. Hata Satya, essential to make it work. Point Strike if you want. Aerial Ace, or minus recoil in the form of Stabilizer. Also optionally Vigilante mods. You don't need the ammo, but you can get higher tier red crits. This is just fun. And Ack Brunt. The build. Fortifying Bloodshed is Soma, yeah. Templar's Wrath if you have armor. Shield Maiden's Rush if you have shields. Abiding Hold, so you never lose your combo. Just switch to shooting if there's no enemies in range. Absolute Valor or Versatile Creed. I go for red crits with Absolute Valor through Gladiator Set mod and Blood Rush. Heat, Viral, Slash for priming and Condition Overload with melee exposure on top for that sweet 240% damage. Discipline's Merit. Sadly, and I hope they patch this, but sadly you do not gain Tennokai charges when you're throwing your axes. This really works very well for scaling to level cap. Nami Solo, as mentioned in the intro, I do not have, but this is the sort of build I would run if I did. Plus Exilus and Melee Arcane Adapter with melee influence or exposure, basically. And here's the Burston. Fortress Salvo, Kinetic Battle, and Absolute Valor. You need to get over 100% crit chance to guarantee Hunter Munitions to proc. You have good multi-shot and good fire rate, so 30% chance to apply on critical is more like guaranteed slash proc every multiple times a second. Get those sweet red crits with Galvanized Scope, Gun Condition Overload, and lots of multi-shot. Max those mods, go for even more Forma if you love this gun. primary deadhead for minus recoil. Yeah, viral heat. Heat is innate on Burston. Am I missing anything? We went through Burston, Soma, Vasto, Ack Brunt, Nami Solo. Nope, we've covered all the builds for the week. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for leaving a like, subscribe, share, comment, anything like that. Really helps me and the channel out to grow. Thanks.